Okay, this next part is one of my favorites. What we're going to do is apply this paint over where the henna is, and we're going to make it look like the skin is starting to get old around the henna metal. You know, since like if you have some metal, or if you have a like a cheap ring or something like that, I guess it'll develop some type of coloration in the skin. Well, I was playing around with this, and I looked at this when I first created the project, and I thought it just looked a little bit too plain, having just the henna with the metal and the bevel looking like this. It needed a little bit more character to it to really make it look like it was really on her face. So let me show you a little cool trick, and you can call this anything you want. But I really like the discoloration in the skin around the henna. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go over to the layers palette and make a new layer, and then come over to the toolbar, and I want you to set the foreground color to a dark gray, something like around here. And if you want to know what the hex value input is, you can copy the same value that I have here, and you can input this into your Photoshop, and you should get the same color that I have. So after I have that, I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and then I'll select the paintbrush on the toolbar. And we're going to set this brush to a nice soft brush, and the size will vary for this, but I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in to the face here, and I'm going to grab this brush, and I'm just going to paint around on this layer right where the henna is, or almost right on the henna, just like this. And don't worry, it's not going to look anything like this after we get finished here, so it's going to look totally different. And this is pretty much what you want to do, something that looks like this. Okay, now the next step, what we're going to do, come over to the layers palette, and on this layer, let's just call this skin rust. And I'm going to select overlay from this blending mode right here. And then what I'll do is lower the opacity, and you can see what's starting to happen here. You see how that looks? Really gives it a nice color. Look at that. It could be rust from water, or the water has hit the metal and then it's kind of rusted down and into the skin or something like that. You know, whatever. Just use your imagination.